Hey, what's up guys, this is Arvind, your favorite automobile and tech reviewer, and today here we have the 2020 Harley-Davidson Street 750 in vivid black color. Come, let's ride through the video on this new bike. Let's go. Let's start from the front. The bike sports a single halogen headlight unit like a typical Harley-Davidson, accompanied by two blinkers. Those are non-LED as well. There is this cowl covering the headlight. This gives a unique look to the bike and also it provides some amount of wind protection as well. There is this typical Harley-Davidson style side view mirrors. It has this metal front tire mudguard. Also the front wheels happens to be a 17 inches and the front disc of 292 mm with Brembo calipers. I love disc brakes. Let's go to the other side and look at the shock absorber. The front unit doesn't have upside down forks, but it has a normal shock absorber that gives good feedback for the rider, and it has the reflector as well. And the main part of attraction of this bike is the fuel tank itself. The fuel tank has a capacity of 13 liters. There is this line running at the down of the fuel tank. It looks really cool. And there is the engine part. The engine has silver chrome stripes all around it, and the air filter that has 750 liquid cooled tag on it. The two exhausts from the V-twin engine is combined into one single exhaust that runs all the way to the back. There is this huge sari guard under the 260 mm rear disc and a silver chrome finished shock absorber. And there is this rear wheel that happens to be 15 inches. Same MRF Nilo grip Zappa tires. And even the foot pegs read Harley-Davidson both on the back and the front. It's so cool to see the attention to detail from Harley-Davidson. And this is how the bike looks from the side view. The engine looks majestic with the Harley-Davidson logo underneath the two exhausts. The Harley-Davidson lettering on the engine is so soft, it features a superior texture to feel soft when you touch it, and there is a trademark R logo inside that end of Harley-Davidson. The fuel cap is made out of chrome metallic and it comes off when you open it for fueling. There is the side view mirror that has a cute little Harley-Davidson logo on it. Let's move on to the rear end. The rear end of the bike is stellar. This was give the bikes a big look. And here we have a single LED tail light, thankfully, and there is a LED light for number plates and two non-LED halogen indicators. If you are not aware, all Harley-Davidson bikes runs on belt drive and not chain drive. There is the sari guard with reflector on the left side as well. It needs to be here in India because it's a norm from Indian government. And there is this heat reducer that definitely does its job very well comparatively in this bike. This bike has 6 gears if you're wondering on that. And this is how the left side of the engine looks. I simply love to see that V-twin engine all the time. They look stunning really to me. The one thing I don't like from this Harley-Davidson is the wires. The wires are tangling outside and it's definitely a pain to eyes while you're looking at it. This is how the cockpit of the Harley-Davidson Street 750 looks like. And the instrument cluster, just as the speedometer, there is no tachometer whatsoever. The tachometer is given digitally along with the gear position indicator. The tank has a straight line running through it and it's totally shiny. It is so reflective that you can see your face on it. So let me give you a walk around of this bike for you guys to see how it looks on the seaside. It looks really stunning from the side view. This bike is a head turner for sure. I have been questioned more than 50 people in the past 3 months about what is this bike and what brand makes it. There is this HD logo on the backrest. The backrest doesn't come stock with the bike or else the engine guard. These two were installed by the Harley-Davidson dealership at additional cost. So that's it for the overview. Let's get riding on this bike. Hey, what's up guys, this is Arvind, your favorite automobile and tech reviewer, And here we have the 2020 Harley Davidson Street 750 in vivid black color. This is a BS6 compliant engine, and let me give you a walk around of this bike before start riding. So this is how the bike looks from the back and the sides. Doesn't it look damn cool? Yes, it does. Let's hop in the bike and let's start riding. Before we do that, let's rev the engine hard. First gear in, and here we go. So here we are riding the Harley Davidson Street 750. Let me tell you the specifications of the heart of this bike, the engine. This engine is powered by a 749cc liquid cooled V-twin BS6 compliant engine that produces 59 Nm of torque. Harley Davidson doesn't tell you the HP basically, so let's just assume it will be just around 50 bhp of power. Obviously, like all Harleys, the double-cylinder V-twin engine is hard mounted on the chassis, so there is no vibration or whatsoever in any gear or RPM. Yes, not a single IC engined vehicle will have zero vibrations. There are very slight amount of vibrations when you go past 5000 RPM, but it's very little. If you ask a Royal Enfield guy, he will say, "Dude, do you even consider this as a vibration?" It's so minimal that you even will not notice while riding. While riding in the city, obviously this bike is easy to ride in the city. Most of the people just ask me it must be so difficult to ride this bike in city. Actually not. No, that's a wrong thought. It's actually more easy, agile, nimble while riding in the city, thanks to its low center of gravity and its suspension system. These make the bike ride like a champ in the city. Gearbox is smooth and the gear shift is easy and precise. Clutch is on the lighter side as well. Also, this bike has a higher ground clearance than most of the Harleys. That makes it easy to go through most of the potholes, bumps, speed breakers easily. Speaking of potholes, let's talk about suspension. The suspension is well balanced, well tuned to laugh at any potholes that Indian roads bring to you. The suspension is not too soft or too hard, it's in between. It's perfect. I have never been this comfortable on any motorcycle. Yeah, this is my first motorcycle, but combined with a well cushioned seat, it's like you're on a sofa. You can easily do long distances without hurting your back. Okay, city riding is only within 3 gears. The next 3 needs an empty place. That's why we are here at the highway. This is the place Harley show their potential. They rule here. They are the king of highways. Yes, you heard me right. Harley Davidson is the king of highways. I'll say why. The engine is so powerful thanks to its insane amount of torque and power. No matter what gear you are in, just wing the throttle, the bike will just fly. The bike has no stress on its engine, even when you are doing 100 km per hour. And you want to overtake someone in the highway? Just wing the throttle, the bike has no lag when you do that. It will just fly and get you wherever you want to go, in no matter of second. This shows there is a lot of power to play with, and you have not reached even half of its potential. I have driven this bike at 160 km per hour, and obviously I never felt any vibration or stress on the engine. This bike has a top speed of 195 km per hour, even it can touch 200 with ease. Just keep the RPM below 4500 to experience zero vibrations while riding on the highway. The stability of this bike is phenomenal, again thanks to its weight and low center of gravity. The bike weighs at 233 kilograms and it will not feel like one. Trust me, I am just around 45 kilos and I can easily handle this bike. I have travelled over 800 kilometers in a trip. All I could say is I felt comfortable, easy and happy. Despite the weight, the braking is sharp and perfect. No matter what speed you are in, you can easily make the bike to stop, thanks to dual channel ABS and relatively huge disc brakes on the front and rear. The front disc comes with the Brembo calipers that adds advantage. Happiness and Harleys are best friends if you're not aware. The bike does not break a sweat while riding at higher speeds for a prolonged period of time. It's so cool. Okay Arvind, this bike is cool in the city and highway. What about heating? There is a lot of heating to undergo. You will only notice them while riding in the city, under heavy sunlight or when you're stuck at heavy bumper to bumper traffic. You are going to be fried in that situation. It's expected, right? How can you expect a 750cc engine to not heat? The liquid cooling and radiator fan helps to a certain amount, but you'll definitely notice heat in traffic. But in the highways, you won't notice any amount of heat. Even if you do notice the heat after riding for 150 kilometers or so, it will be very minimal in the highways because of the speed we are riding it will be unnoticed sometimes. So speaking of long rides, this bike has a comfortable seat as I already said, but there is one issue, the seat height. The seat height is just 720 millimeters to make it more comfortable for short riders, but not for tall riders. Or someone who is tall above 5 feet or 10, you will definitely feel cramped while riding long distances. What you have to do is you need to take a break for every 150 kilometers or else you will feel the pain in your knees. I have felt it and that's why I'm saying. But other than that, the rider's triangle is so great. And yes, this bike is totally a complete package. Whether you want to ride it in the city or take it on your weekend rides or just want to do some long rides, you will definitely feel comfortable on this bike, and this bike is capable of doing all the things I've mentioned. You can even take this on a track day and have fun at the tracks if you can do so. I can even ride this bike at 100 kilometers in the corners. This has that much of stability and the bike handles like a champ, as I've already said. This bike comes with the MRF tires and not Michelin's. Harley Davidson offer Michelin tires in foreign countries but not in India. Maybe a cost cutting thing? I don't know. But the MRF tires offer good grip while riding on the highway or while doing corners. But it definitely not gives the same amount of grip while hard braking. You need to be careful while braking hard because it comes with the MRF tires that doesn't give that much of grip while hard braking. I am now riding at 10 kilometers per hour and I don't break a sweat. This bike also doesn't. My handlebar is just straight and the bike has no movements or whatsoever. This shows how stable the bike even at lower speeds. So let's talk about the pricing. This bike is priced at 4,69,000 Indian rupees ex-showroom or 5,34,000 Indian rupees ex-showroom. Depending on the time you are buying, you may receive a discount. Also, there is one issue while riding this motorcycle. You cannot ride this motorcycle with your two hands off of the handlebar because the bike just moves towards the right when you do that. Why? Because this bike has all of its weight towards its right side, so the bike moves towards the right when you take your hands off of the handlebar. This is not an issue, but I still wanted to share this with you guys. Also, I never said any cons on this bike yet because I wanted to say it at last. You know, this is a big bike and it weighs a lot. So because of that, the turning radius is very small. It is so small that turning in a tighter position or in a heavy traffic will be cumbersome. Also, this bike is targeted towards customer who wants to go for a long ride. For them, there is a bummer. The instrument cluster doesn't say the range this bike can go or how much petrol is left so that you can fill the petrol in the nearest petrol bunk. That is a huge bummer for me. So when I'm riding, I'm very cautious and I have fear in me that I would run out of petrol at any time. Luckily, there is a low fuel warning that warns you when the bike is under reserve, that is 2 to 3 liters of available petrol in the bike. Other than that, Harley Davidson could have given LED lights on the front and on the blinker. In 2021, I wish Harley Davidson had given this bike a LED treatment so that it would be cool and future proof as well. And this rear view mirror will not provide full sight of what's behind. You will often get blocked by the shoulder, and that's the thing that annoys me every time I ride this motorcycle. But even though I got used to it, newer riders will find it difficult. So these are some nitpicking cons. Apart from this bike has a lot of pros to look at. The best thing you get from buying this Harley Davidson Street 750 is you become an hog. By becoming an hog, you got to meet a lot of riders. Obviously, they are already an hog. So what is the advantage of meeting them is you got to learn a lot about riders' discipline, about life, about business, etc. That's a unique thing, right? Meeting someone who is elder and more successful in life will teach us a lot of things. You got to learn a lot from them. That's a unique thing according to me. So why I'm saying this is, you are not paying for only the bike, you also pay for experience as well. That I can assure only you can get in riders and especially in Harley Davidson hog groups. Also, Harley Davidson chapters conducts weekend rides, chapter rides, awareness rides, overnighter, biker nights. It will all be fun. Especially the overnighter, we will travel for a long distance, 3 to 4 days of traveling. It will be fun. I have traveled with my chapter with the Hawk friends to Ooty, that is about 800 kilometers from my home, and I have learned a lot of things from them. It was a super experience for me to learn a lot of things from them. So that's it for the review of this Harley Davidson Street 750, and this is my first bike if you are not aware of that. I'm so happy to own an Harley Davidson as my first bike, and this Street 750 is targeted towards the youngsters. So Harley Davidson, you got me on that. Overall, this American Eagle is a fun to ride motorcycle. Subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. The links will be in the description box down below. Meet you guys in the next motovlog. Signing off, Arvind PP and Harley Davidson C750.